Willie D Live.
What's up, family? There's a video of Steven Jackson, Stack 5, talking about the time when he called off his wedding while at the wedding. Yeah, why would somebody do that, fam? Why would somebody go through all of that? Calling folks, planning dates, getting a wedding planner, decorating, caterers. Why would somebody go through all of that? Well, according to Steve, he wanted his fiancé to sign a prenup, and he discovered at the wedding that she had yet to do so. My question to you, was he wrong? Was he wrong? And how do you feel about prenups? Are you with it or against it? I'll give you a few moments to think about it. Okay, time's up. Prenups. To sign or not sign depends on the individual and the relationship. Some relationships, I think, involve a lot more complexities, right? For example, if someone has a whole lot of money already, like ball players tend to have, who are active, and a woman comes on the scene and they fall in love and they decide to get married, I think that a person should sign a prenup to protect their wealth. Now here's the thing, fam. I know you're gonna say, well, if he don't trust her, he shouldn't get married. Things change. And that is what prenups are for. Have you ever heard the term a tennis shoe chaser? You ever heard that? These tennis shoe chasing actors? Yeah, some women are so good at chasing that bag, chasing athletes who wear tennis shoes. That's what a phrase. First of all, I coined that phrase. Thank you very much. I coined that phrase way back in tennis shoes. I think I did it in the 89, 90, somewhere up in there. But anyway, in any event, you have these women who are very good at chasing athletes. They have, back in the day, people used to get Sports Illustrated subscriptions. I guess they still do to some extent, but they used to get the actual magazine. You could go to women's homes and you would see Sports Illustrated magazines inside their house. A lot of these women, they already know who these ball players are before they get to the league. They're following them in high school. They're following them in college. And then they'll go to sorry ladies, well no, I wouldn't say ladies, women, because a lady wouldn't do something like this. But they'll go to, let's say, a party where they know said athlete will be at. And they'll make sure that they're dressed to the nine. I'm talking about fine. And if they have to, they'll spend their own money to buy a premium ticket to make sure that they're where the action is. They're gonna be in the VIP so they can be actually seen. The closer they can get to that athlete, the better their chances are that they're going to be seen by at least that athlete or one of his handlers. Somebody's gonna see them and pick them out. And the idea is to get close to him. Now, she ain't got to get all the way up on him. She can just get close enough to one of his handlers, his manager, his assistant, his homeboy, his brother, his dad, his uncle. She just want to get in. And if she can get close enough to where she can get him, that is the big prize. But if she can't get him, she can't get all the way, she just want to get in the network, right? So she'll settle for the gopher just to get in the clique. Now, you have some women who are a little bit more sophisticated with it. They ain't gonna settle unless they get that dude, right? But most of them will settle for anybody in the entourage just to get close to the money. So a lot of these women end up in relationships with these dudes. They get married, and after a while, they're ready to get divorced. So most of the time they try to secure the bag with the kids. So then after they get the kids, they want to get divorced because they lost the award for Best Actress. That's right, I said it. They want to get divorced because they lost the award for Best Actress. So yeah, and for the women who disagree, put yourself in the shoes of the athlete. What if, since a whole lot of women making money these days, it was you? What if you're the one who had the bag? If you had the bag and you fell in love, this guy came along and swept you off your feet, fell in love, and you're the one with the bag and he's the one that everybody is saying, hey man, I hope it's real, I hope it's real, I hope it's real. Would you get a prenup? I'm gonna tell you something, fam. I think it's a good business move. Marriage is a business. Well, I know some of you don't see it that way, but marriage is a business. Marriage is very transactional. Understand that. Now, if you've never been married before, can't nobody tell you nothing. If you've already been through something like this, a lot of people who've already been married are a lot more open to the concept of prenups, because prenups kind of like, it organizes things in case things don't work out. You ain't got to go in court and be fighting for 2-3 years over this and that and spending all this money on lawyers, because that's what ends up happening. Lawyers get all the money. Instead of doing all that, the prenup outlines what everybody get. Okay, I get this, you get that, and that's that. And it's fair. I think that if you are in a relationship, I don't think that when the relationship is over, and if it's something there, if it's some real paper there, I don't think that, I wouldn't want somebody that was with me to leave with nothing. I wouldn't want that. So I would, carve something out. We can figure that out. But taking half, half that I actually worked for. I actually had this bread before I even met you, and you just come in for 6 months or a year or whatever and just take half? Hell no. Some of these divorces, these prenups have tiers. Whereas if you, let's say, was with a person for 1 year and you divorce, you get nothing. But if it's 2 years, you get, let's say if it's somebody rich, right? You get $1 million. If it's 3 years, you get $5 million. You stay with them for 5 years, you get $10 million. Stay with them for 20 years, you get $20 million. And so on and so on and so on. And sometimes they have caps, right? So it's different strokes for different folks. Every prenup is custom made, so to speak. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.